right here, right now. So, compatibility, quality, really important characteristics. We're also able to obviously morph into many different form factors: slider, touchscreen, pen, clamshell, QWERTY, any different form factor you like, and we're proven at high volumes, 250 million across all major marketplaces. And importantly, we're going to be contributing, you, if you come with us on the journey, highly experienced ecosystem who know how to make these complex multimedia computing devices really stand out in the shops and in the consumer's hand. But I think if I consider what the most important contribution that Symbian is going to make to the foundation, then it's not to do with the technology, it's actually to do with the people. And I'm talking there about the Symbian team, the people whose expertise, whose enthusiasm, whose energy has taken Symbian through the 10-year journey. So I've been incredibly proud to lead that team for the last 3 years, and I know they relish a challenge, they relish change. So I'm confident that they're going to be working with you, with the Symbian Foundation, to make this a stunning and seamless success. Because code decays, so we need to keep it fresh, we need to keep topping it up, we need to keep developing it, and that's what that team will do. So we've now spoken about what we're going to be doing, and we've spoken about what Symbian is going to be contributing. So the final question is, why on earth did we feel the need to do this? We have satisfied shareholders. We've met our targets set by our shareholders. We've had the best quality ever, that I just referenced. We've just had the best customer satisfaction scores ever. So why the need to change? Well, I guess one answer is Symbian loves a challenge. And roll the clock back 10 years, and you think about the kind of challenge that the Symbian pioneers took on then with the shareholders. You think about challenge number one, set up a joint venture. Your heart sinks at that point. Challenge number two, set up a joint venture which is international in nature. Okay. Gradient's getting steeper now. Set up an international joint venture of fierce competitors and make them work together. Okay, we're now really beginning to stretch the envelope. And by the way, we now want this international joint venture of fierce competitors to target a market segment that doesn't even exist yet. So, okay, that's quite a pile of change and challenge right there. But I guess we've climbed that and we've conquered it. What we've now done is look at what we've achieved, and we said we want more. And we want two more things in particular. Firstly, we want to reduce that time to innovation. We want the idea to become linked to a handset in double quick time and linked to that consumer experience in double quick time. And the second thing goes back to what David was talking about. We want developers. And we want developers from all computing and software domains to just come and play, come and experiment. That's what the foundation is looking for. It's looking for wide contributions from all corners of the computing kingdom, all marketplaces. And up till now, maybe developers have been a little put off by licensing arrangements, by terms and conditions, and that is one of the principal changes that will occur with the Symbian Foundation. So what we're going to be doing is taking the most popular OS, taking the most popular UIs, combining them to create a brand new platform managed by a brand new entity. And with this, we hope that we're going to be doing really solving a conundrum, if you like. And that is that up till now we've lived in a kind of either-or world. So you can either have free code, and if you're being critical, you'd say there's probably more free code than the mobile industry knows what to do with at the moment. But it's got a very small actual mobile footprint or pedigree. Or you can have very, very capable, proven mobile software, Symbian, S60, but at a cost. Now with the foundation, what we're going to be doing is moving from that either-or world into one which is both and. It's going to be both proven in the mobile marketplace and it's going to be for free. So creating a brand new proposition which doesn't require a trade-off in the developer's mind. So I hope you will embrace this with enthusiasm, and I thank you for the enthusiasm with which you've embraced Symbian over the last 10 years. And what I should now do is talk a bit about how the foundation is going. And I know you've got a panel session later on today, So what I'll limit myself to is talking about the latest announcements. So over the last 4 months, there have been really a roll call of the industry coming to support the Symbian Foundation. You can see the names up there. On the right-hand side, what you can see are 12 companies who have signed up and are being announced today at the Symbian Smartphone Show. So you can see it really is a very strong portfolio of support, 52 companies I think in total, and it covers the entire arena, right the way from hardware, operators, handset manufacturers, test houses, the whole gamut of development. So I'm really pleased with that kind of momentum, and I'm sure the panel will talk some more about how that's going into the future. But my final comments are really about us in this hall, and how things might change, will change by the time we come to the next show. I'm sure there will be a next show. And I'm talking here about the rules of the game. You know, the rules of the game are going to change. Okay, still there? Good. The rules of the game are going to change. And rather than regard that as a problem or a pain, I would sorry about this. I would ask you to regard this as an opportunity. The changing the rules of the game are when big opportunities occur. Thank you very much. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, good. No arms now, so you can't expect any gestures whatsoever. Just allows me to carry on. So, rules of the game, they're going to change. Now please think about how you're going to take advantage of that. And to try and draw an analogy or two to cement this in our minds, let me go back to Usain Bolt, first of all. So 9.69 seconds. He was told way back that he wasn't going to be a sprinter. He could have accepted that and gone on to try something, I don't know, long jump, basketball, because he is almost 2 meters tall. That was seen as just an impossibility. You can't be a sprinter at 2 meters tall. You've got to be, my height, a little bit bigger, because you've got to get into your stride pattern. He rethought the rules and said, actually, what I've got is a huge stride. All I need to do is just get there and start using it, and I'll eat up the ground. And if you watch him run, you will see him get into his stride. Other people will be buzzing off ahead of him, and then he will just eat up that tarmac and get to the tape well before anyone else. So he wasn't interested in the rules of the game and being told what was or was not possible. He just had a go and he went for it. So that's one analogy. Think about how you can change and use the rules of the game to your advantage. Second one is Formula One, where the rules are always being tinkered with. So we have safety cars, we have traction control, in, out. Now some drivers really struggle at this point. Other drivers actually think about this as being a great opportunity to rethink how they compete. So if you look at, say, Montoya or Alonso, they are masters at this. Every time there's a rule change, they and their backroom staff, they give deep thought as to how they're going to make this work for them. Not mump and moan about another rule change. How can we compete? So if you go to, say, Montoya or Alonso and Google their names plus safety car and Grand Prix win, you will see hit after hit after hit. They've worked out how to out-strategize and out-use a change in the rules to their advantage. So, relevant to us in this room, the rules are changing. And I would urge you to use the next couple of days to think about, to talk about, to strategize, to think about tactics with your colleagues around the ecosystem, and think what new business opportunities you can find in this game-changing set of changes. So with that, I wish you a fantastic show, and I look forward to meeting as many of you as possible over the next couple of days. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, Nigel. The next speaker is from Samsung, which